Hello, beginning farmer friends from windy and warm Crooked Gap Farm. We actually had a baby calf born yesterday. This little guy right here, emphasis on little. That's one of our littler Dexter calves that we've had born this year. The problem with this calf, not really a problem, kind of a problem, is that cow right there, number 16, is that calf's mama. Number 16 is the cow that I wanted to get rid of. That is a bull calf, so I kind of want to keep him, which means I'm going to keep her. If it would have been a heifer calf, I probably would have sold them as a cow-calf pair, but since it's a bull calf, that cow, which I'm not a big fan of, is probably sticking around for another 6 months or so. We also had a lamb born a couple days ago. You're not going to be able to see it. It's over there somewhere. It's doing great. We've got a couple lambs out here. They're doing great. I think we've got 7 maybe lambs on the ground so far. Yeah. It's spring. Farm babies are showing up. We've got to get some feed out of the grinder mixer though. It's already ground. We just need to get it out. So let's start the 4430, hook up to the grinder mixer, get the feed out, feed some chickens, water some chickens, and then I think we're going to get back to the shed project. The good news is that today I don't actually have to grind the feed. I just got to get it out of the grinder. We've really got to get that grinder mixer fixed. This is getting a little out of hand. I feel like I haven't spent much time lately talking about this whole lean farm thing. I was really into it last fall. I was talking about Crooked Gap Farm 2.0, how we're leaning down the farm, we're doing lean systems on our farm, lean farming, talked about the book. I was just really into it. And then I hit the winter wall. And I haven't talked about it much lately. And if you look around our farm, it doesn't look anything different. It doesn't look like we've hit Crooked Gap Farm 2.0 or a restart of our farm or lean farm in any way, shape, or form. But I think I know the reason for it. I was thinking about it today, and it has to do with my Achilles tendon. Let me tell you the story. Anybody think I can get this on the very top shelf without breaking a body part? I did it! About 8 or 9 years ago, I tore my Achilles tendon playing slow pitch softball. It was quite the massive tear. According to the doctor, it was like 2 mop heads just ripped in half, the mop ripped in half, and that was what was left of my Achilles tendon. Of course, they had to go in, surgically repair it. I was laid up. We were on the farm, so my wife had young kids and had to take over for a ton of work on the farm. It was a whole bad story, but the recovery process of getting an Achilles tendon to heal, well, that's quite a process as well. I want to get this barrel up on that top shelf. I don't think I can tell the story and hold the camera and do the barrel at the same time. So let's get back to that thought. I'm starting to think taking stuff up that way with this ladder, it's not very intelligent. As you can imagine, an Achilles tendon tear recovery, it's quite a process. In fact, after they had the surgery, I had to go back to the place where I had the surgery every 2 weeks. And the reason that I had to go back every 2 weeks is because I was getting a new cast every 2 weeks. If you can imagine my foot, I don't know how best to describe it, but when they started out, my foot was at an angle like this, and then every 2 weeks they would slowly move my foot so that it would get back to its position that a foot is supposed to be, kind of like an L off of your leg. But they had to stretch that Achilles tendon out slowly. It was a long process, a lot of time in a cast, a lot of time getting the cast put on. I don't ever really want to have to go through that again. But that process kind of makes me think about this lean farm process. And the reason I say that is because It is a process. I don't think that the way that I had my farm going with so much clutter and so much mess and needing to focus on so many things, I couldn't go right away from Crooked Gap Farm 1.0 to Crooked Gap Farm 2.0. Or maybe I could go from 1.0 to 2.0, but getting to version 2.1 and 2.12, that was going to take time. And I feel like that's what's going on behind me right now. Right now, I'm getting stuff in that first step of sorted and organized. And then I'm going to have to do it a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And then eventually we'll get to where I want Crooked Gap Farm 2.0 whatever to be. It's like that Achilles tendon though. We can only move a little bit at a time. I wish we could move faster, but this is what we've got. I've got a lot of stuff moved around right now, but I am feeling very stuck. Let me show you what I'm talking about. In the lean-to, I've actually started taking quite a few things out. It's not looking like it, I realize, but my wife has been bringing one thing out or sorting one thing every time she comes into the lean-to. And I've been working a little while now, just bringing a few things out of it. It's mostly big stuff left in here. Some of it, I know where it needs to go. Other stuff, I don't know where it needs to go. And I've been putting quite a few things on the shelves. They are stacked up pretty tall right now. There's a lot of sorting that needs to happen there, but like I said, Achilles tendon takes a little time. The stuckness comes from this pile of lumber right here. I put this right here when we started working on the shelves because previously it had been behind where the shelves were in a nice location, but now I don't have a place to put it. I just realized what I need to do with it. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to show you perfectly right now because I've got these barrels right here of sawdust in the way. But previously what I had done is put a 2x4 from here over to that post over there, and then one along the bottom as well. And then I just stacked the lumber in the gap vertically, in the gap right here, so it stood up and it wouldn't fall over and all that good stuff. That's what I need to do. I need to stack that lumber over there, right here. Then this will be out of the way. Then I can take the rest of the stuff out of the lean-to. Then I'll be able to come in here with a wagon gear and build a chicken wagon. I love it when a plan comes together. This is really starting to feel like we're making some progress. That's a good thing. We need to go on a search though. The thing we need to look for though is we need to look for a ram lamb. I could have swore we had one more ram lamb on the farm. My wife could have swore we had one more ram lamb on the farm. I can't find one more ram lamb on the farm. So I don't know if we just miscounted when we counted or what happened, but it is not looking promising. I'm looking because we've got to go to the processor tomorrow, and I would like to take a lamb if we had it. It does not look like we have it. These pigs are happy right now. Happy pigs in the straw, having fun. I also need to take some pigs tomorrow. I'm just trying to figure out what all I want to take tomorrow. I did see a cow that I'm going to take. That's right, a cow. There's an open cow that we had. She had a calf last year, but she didn't settle again. So I'm going to take in that cow. We'll just do ground beef with her. And then I'm going to take an assortment of pigs. I don't actually have as many fat hogs, I guess you would call it, as I would like to have right now. So there'll probably be a few smaller ones that I end up taking. That's okay, I'll make some ground things with them. I plan on picking up some stuff to make some beer broths. Maybe my buddy still has some garlic. I've been getting a lot of people asking for garlic broths recently, so I'll check on those. But if I could have a lot of broths, I'm feeling like I want to grill broths right now, so hopefully other people are feeling the same way. I guess we do know what tomorrow's video is going to be about though. It's going to be about loading pigs, loading the cow, heading up to the locker, and bringing some meat home with us. Trying to combine as much into one of those trips as possible. But I also can't believe how happy these pigs are right now. Is that a sign of spring? A little fuzzy wuzzy crawling across the ground like that? I don't know. Spring's a little ways away. I'm sure there's going to be more snow. I'm sure there's going to be something else comes along, a cold snap. But today, it's beautiful, and I'm thankful to get a lot done outside. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. I hope you are having a great day wherever you are and whenever it is. See you later.